Become a channel member and support the content. You also get access to exclusive videos. You'll get an emote next to your name in the comments. The link for that can be found next to the subscribe button or in the description. And if you'd rather get your coins direct rather than roll the dice with FIFA points, head to u7buy.com and at checkout use the code TVM for a discount. The link can be found down below. What is going on, guys? Tim here. Welcome back to a brand new video. We're going to look at the 86 rated base icon. That's right, base icon, Pavel Nedved, with his 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills, high medium work rate, right-footed, 5'10". Not a terrible record in 12 games. Wasn't playing the full game more often than not. All these games are played in champs. And like I said, he wasn't playing the full game. He was coming off around... Sometimes he'd come off at half-time. Most of the time, though, he would come off around the 65th, 70th minute, and he would be replaced by either Messi or Ronaldo. So, you know, not a bad little replacement to have. The reason I'm reviewing Nedved is, I mean, to be fair, it's kind of... It's threefold, I guess. I've said three now, and I've got to come up with three reasons why, because I can only think of two. First of which is I packed him, and I haven't reviewed him yet, so I thought, well, why not? The other one, yeah, there we go, I do have three reasons. The other one was because I need to play Weekend League, right? And now I need to play to 16 wins rather than 14, so I need to put a little bit more time into it. Not much, but still a little bit more. So I thought, well, I'll kill two birds with one stone, and I'll review Nedved while I'm playing champs, you know? So that makes sense. And the other reason was because he's actually so much better than I thought he was, or was going to be. When I packed him, I could quite literally not think of one other icon I would have, like, what's the word I'm looking for? He was the one quite literally at the bottom of the list of icons I wanted. I would have preferred Deco, I would have preferred Rui Costa, I would have preferred Peter Schmeichel's base card. Honestly, I've got more use for those cards than I do Nedved. He is one of the most useless cards for me personally, because I have plenty of players that play in his position. He doesn't get into my team ahead of any of my attackers. He doesn't get on my bench ahead of any of my bench attackers. And in fact, he probably doesn't even get on the reserves. So, for me personally, Nedved would not have been a card I would have handpicked. In fact, like I said, he would have been the one that I would have chosen last. He's only valued at 350-odd thousand coins on the market. He's got mid-80 stats across the board, pretty much. He has got good stamina, decent sprint speed. That 5-star weak foot's very good. The 4-star skill is very nice. The balance and the agility, I think, is higher than any other Nedved card that he has. In fact, yes, it is. Quite considerably, actually, over the prime. And then, of course, he's got decent short passing. That's the team we've got him in. Ronaldo came into the team at the end. Maradona as well. They both replaced João Felix and Ben Arfa. Because I was trying to mess around this weekend by playing... I mean, I did it last week and finished 14-3. Played like not a mediocre team, but I took out some of my big boys and I put in some sort of fun cards like Gravenberch and what have you. Worked well last week. This week, there's an awful lot of, I don't know, nonsense going on, really. The gameplay can be somewhat shocking at times. It was really bad yesterday in terms of like players just don't want to turn around and stuff. And I'm just not having a very good weekend in general. And I thought, you know what, let's just switch it up a little bit, bring some big boys in. Not all of them, we'll bring some of them in. Nedved, good on a free kick, you've seen that. He's got a little bit of composure to him as well. 84 composure is not amazing, but just enough to be able to play the odd pass here or there that I don't think would have come off had he had 70-something composure, you know? The composure is a very underrated stat for passing. It's something that we always talk about when it comes to finishing. Oh, you know, his finishing's not good, but it might come down to the composure. We never really mention, oh, the passing's not very good. It might come down to the composure. We don't really say that. You know, it's only ever the shooting that we consider it to be. But composure comes into question with regards to passing as well. So if he's under pressure from an opponent, he then obviously needs to keep his composure to be able to play the pass. He's got decent short passing anyway. And then, of course, with the composure added in there, and this is a bit of AIDS, but we still managed to get the ball in the back of it. Don't ask me how he's done it, but he has done. Yeah, so with the added composure, he does all right. He's not the best, but he does all right. In front of goal itself, I mean, he can score goals. You've seen already that he scored a few. He gets 6 in 12 games. I think I've played more since I took that screenshot, and I can confirm that he has scored a couple. Gets his fair share of assists as well. He has more goal contributions than games. And considering he gets taken off sometimes half time, sometimes 60th minute, I think he's maybe finished one game, maybe. He might finish 2, but that's like really pushing it. I think only one game he's actually seen the end of, and that's because I take him off. You know, I bring on one of the big boys. It was either bringing on Ronaldo or Maradona or Messi or something, because I had them on the bench. Now, of course, we're using Maradona and Ronaldo, so maybe I bring Messi on for him now and again. But to be fair, when I packed him, I was very disappointed because, like I said, I couldn't think of a worse icon to pack. Would have preferred Deco, would have preferred Peter Schmeichel, that kind of thing. Not because I hate Nedved in real life or anything. I've got nothing against him whatsoever. It's just, for me, I would have had more use out of an icon goalkeeper, regardless of who it was. I would have had more use of someone who could have given my Ronaldo a nice strong link in Deco, rather than Nedved, who doesn't strong link to anyone. I know he links to everyone, but he doesn't strong link anyone to help out with chemistry. And I have a whole host of attackers that are, equal to him, if not 10 times better. Oh, look, another free kick. I love free kicks in this game. Honestly, I could take them all day and not get bored. They are so fun. And yes, it's got something to do with the fact that I don't really miss many, but still, a lot of fun to take. I was going to say penalties then, because we saw one on screen, to take free kicks with Nedved. Doesn't have the best free kicks in the world. He's only got 83 free kick accuracy. But when you know how to take them, that's all you need, really. A lot of fun. In terms of the negatives, there's nothing stand out that says this is a bad card. The problem with this is there's nothing that stands out that says that this is a great card. It's one of those bang average cards that doesn't really do anything for anyone's team. Now, if you could be looking at this, you could be thinking, he'd go in my team. He would go in my 11 and he would be an improvement over whoever I have there currently. And if that's the case, then fair enough. But at the same time, you might be looking at this thinking, yeah, you're right, he doesn't go into my team. He would not improve things. This is a very good card. Very good. I'm very surprised by how much I've enjoyed using him, by how good he is, by how many goals and assists he gets and scores. He is a very, very good card that is definitely better than what it says on the tin. One of those icons that has that icon factor. We've talked about it loads in the past, where icons feel better than their in-game stats suggest because they're icons. And it's the same for every icon in the game. They will play a little bit better just because they're icons. I don't know what EA do to them. Maybe they adjust sliders here or there, maybe 1 or 2 points difference to make it feel that little bit different, but he just feels a little bit better than he should do. Still a bit of an average card. I would say above average. It's a good card. I did have a lot of fun using it. Would I recommend going out and spending 350,000 coins on it? No, probably not. That's because there are hundreds of cards out there that cost 100k or less that can equal this card. But in terms of if you're a Nedved fan or a Juve fan or anything, I wouldn't be against picking it up. And this is only the base card. I'd be interested to see what the mid and the prime have to offer, although they do offer less balance and agility, so I would take that into consideration. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. If you've packed an icon that you're not a massive fan of, that you look at and you think, oh, I'm not going to use him, I'll just stick him in the club and use him in an SBC, give him a try, because you never know what you may find. If you have enjoyed this play review, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Join the Betting Rebellion and find out what your football knowledge is really worth.